Hi boys and girls, we are ready for lesson 15 for math, and today we're going to be talking about relating an array to tape diagrams. Remember, tape diagrams are a way for us to represent different problems, okay? And it's going to help us be able to solve harder problems when we start getting to them. So what you need for this lesson is a blank piece of paper. So if you don't have it, and you'll need a crayon and a pencil, or just a pencil. So pause the video, go get a blank piece of paper, and come on back. Welcome back. Hopefully you got a piece of paper. What I want you to do with your paper is just fold a little bit of the top part, just like I did. Fold it over. And then what you're going to do is you're going to draw a two-row, four-column array. So it's going to look like this. Two rows, four columns. Okay? Now, thinking about, if we hold our paper like this, thinking about the commutative property of multiplication. When we hold our array like this, what multiplication problem do we have? We have two rows times 4, don't we? Two rows times 4 in each row. What if we turn our paper like this? Now what multiplication problem do we have? We now have 4 rows times 2 columns. And how do we finish those multiplication sentences? What's our total in each of those? When we have 2 rows with 4 in each row, or when we have 4 rows and 2 in each row. Either way, we get an answer of 8. And we could skip count this way by 4s and do 4, 8. We could also skip count by 2s if we're holding it the other way. So the commutative property, boys and girls, and I'm going to write it down here, commutative, everybody say commutative property, tells us and shows us that it doesn't matter what order our factors come in, we get the same total either way. Now what we're going to do is we're going to draw a tape diagram to represent each of these multiplication problems. Okay, so the first one, 2 times 4, okay, you're going to draw your tape diagram, and we're going to show two groups. We have two groups. How many do we have in each of those groups? We have 4, don't we? So I'm going to show 4 up top there. And I'm going to draw 4 in each box. And then our total down below is going to be 8. So that's 2 boxes times 4 equals 8. Now let's draw another tape diagram, boys and girls, down below. Now we're going to represent 4 groups. So we draw our 4 groups, and in each of those groups we have 2. So you can show that right there. And then our total down below is going to be 8 again. And there we had 4 groups times 2 in each group equals 8. So you can see, boys and girls, there are many different ways to represent multiplication problems. What we need to focus on is what the question is asking us, and are we talking about the number of groups or the size of groups? This was part 1 for this lesson. I want you to watch the next video, that's part 2, and we're going to do some of the homework problems together.